Hey, hey, hey. Good afternoon. Continuing as Castile. Should loaded the game first. Though we do restart it once in a blue moon. But just makes a CPU lag. GPU. Our independence must be had at all hazards. If men of property will not support us, they must fall. We can support ourselves by the aid of the numerous and respectable class of the community. Numerous and respectable class of the community, men of no property. Irish Revolutionary. Irish Revolutionary. That's our big Leonese thing right next to me. What? I don't understand that. What? Oh. We're looking at language for some reason. Yeah, we got Sarah Beth. How are you today, Sarah Beth? Hope you're having a good Sunday. I guess you're happy to have internet back. And yeah, you regarding being unable to play your game offline. Yeah, that's a really big ball of wax, and I must admit you you also impressed upon me how not easy it actually is nowadays. Because straight up, that is how every game works. I mean, unless it needs communication for obvious reasons, like, you know, when I play my racing games, the game has to communicate with 23 other people's game in order for us to all be on the same track at the same. And maybe a couple little things like the Sims gallery. But apart from the gallery, there's no reason why you can't play the Sims offline. But yeah, that turns into a big matzo ball thing because so that's half of what they call DRM. And it's just huge. Huge deal. Like once it's good old games, they started selling all the old games, interestingly. But then it's like, I really don't know how they figure they could sell a 15-year-old game for $20. But now that's just the way it is. But part of their advertising was that it didn't have any DRM. And to be plain and frank, it's like me and other computer geeks like me. We know there's stuff that we can download to, and like the thing is, you could. I know you can play The Sims offline. You just have to just get a crack or whatever that bypasses the EA app. But well, that's because I know how to fiddle with the computers, right? Once you once you cross into that kind of territory, you're looking at the shady side of the internet. Might be easy enough to download malware, spyware, stuff. But so I looked, like Steam's the biggest platform for video games. But even, you know, even when they were founded, I'm very aware there are dozens of people that still don't want Steam because then it's like Steam DRM. In order to play your games, you have to have Steam. But just long run has proven that Steam's actually looking out for the players more than not. But so yeah, I was looking things up, and it's like there's not even a Steam tag requirement to say whether it's still not possible for you to know that a Steam game will work offline or not until you try it, pretty much. Unless you can get in touch with the devs or the fans. But I was hoping that Steam would have a nice listing. Just search for offline for games that you can play easily. But that doesn't exist, so it's a little bit of a disappointment. Your husband wants to go thrifting and find an Xbox. Yeah, just for the record, Xbox is just spelled X box. Just the letter X. I want to mention Xboxes are so complex now, you might as well have a computer. My nephew upstairs in his room does have an Xbox. He's disabled and he wouldn't even be able to type on a keyboard. And so, therefore, the bit of a simplicity. Using an Xbox instead of a computer makes sense in that case. But. We were about to start a war. Let's see. We tried to start the war, but we died? Oh, we don't have enough transports. That's what it was. If I can't get more than 100 men across the strait at a time, the Moroccans will chop us off easily. Okay. But yeah, and I mean, still, you can sort of prove it to yourself that it's a bunch of BS with the EA app, because apparently, once you're online, you can set it to offline. And then you'll be able to play it offline, but you have to go online to turn it offline. Therefore, it doesn't work in an emergency. And that just started like 3 years ago. Probably when they released that new EA app. Anyway. Build boats. Well, we don't got a lot of money. But still, it's going to have to be done. I have to borrow money, but... They're $20. Let's see, and their capacity... $250. Yeah, we'd like at least 4 of them. More the merrier. I guess we'll spend all our money. Although we don't like to do that. But you should be able to pick up an old one dirt cheap for sure. Although, you know, it's still hit and miss. Because you can pick them up dirt cheap, a lot of people do. One of the older systems was a Nintendo GameCube. Somebody gave me theirs. And I do have an Xbox 360 that somebody gave me. Because I stopped buying consoles with the Nintendo 64. Barely played the 64. But yeah, the long and short of it is, like, more people aren't resisting to it because we expect to be online. Apparently. Like, it's like that's the solution. Like, I don't, it doesn't exactly make sense to me. I mean, only people who are particularly computer savvy know that you're supposed to be able to play your games offline. And it's like, I can tell you, but it's just like, instead of everybody being outraged about it, you know, there's only 5% of us who know how much they're screwing us over. Then I was even thinking, all the Windows computers used to come with Solitaire already on it. That's not a thing anymore. Yeah, that puts you in the same situation. You can get it through the Microsoft store or what, but maybe that won't let you play it when you're offline either. And I was going to say, yeah, I mean, there's practically been pushes to force you to be online to even use your computer. That is, logging in with a Microsoft account. Right? They want... Yeah. Know what I mean? It's true. The Defensive League have voted to enact... Who's that? Oh, Portugal. Isn't there supposed to be a flag up here? Oh, this is the end of the vote, not the beginning of it. Boats are building, right? Why don't we get to see them on a map? Oh, we do. Uh, what? Currently stalled. Ah, all right. They ran out of lumber. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your cooking. We're not sorted by name. There's some lumber. Which market am I in right now? Okay. Alright, I'm confused. Okay. This is where we're importing to. This is where we're importing from. We should be able to port some from up north. Market capacity. Oh, we don't get any money? The end of the Black Death. Did anyone survive? Of course, it ended in this part of the world. It ended like 3 years ago. Why'd you do that to me? Sevilla. Current trades. Building needs. I think those are grayed out. Awfully sure they are. I don't know why. Because the trade capacity didn't change it. But that's what brought me here. What's talking about? We have unused trade capacity in the following markets. Sevilla. 7. Trading. Sevilla market. Manual trade capacity. 0 of 7. We got this one here. We can increase it. Turn on a light. time is it to be getting that dark? It's not even 3 p.m. Winter time. Uh, one vote for automatic defense. Oh, wrong one. This one. Okay, now we should have enough wood coming in. Alright, what's this? Unpressed Casus Belli, right? Yeah, we gotta finish that up. Gotta start the war soon. Oh, let's only a little bit over a year. Okay, our diplomats headed home. Right, something fleet basing rights. Right, we couldn't do it with the inland. Because they got institutions we need access to. Genoa spreads 10% embraced institutions to us, and vice versa. They also have a... That's where banking spawned. Although Genoa has all 3 institutions established already, embraced. Whoops. If I clicked the right one. Huh. How long do these take? Oh, almost a full year. Well, that was unwise. I could have done that better. Okay. Hold the parliament. So, go Lyon. Maybe. What do the colors mean? I don't know. Pick somebody, someplace. Pick, Well, they most likely going to vote for increased ties to neighbors, promote integration process. Yes. We lose 10% progress. That's not good. Oh, they want to suppress banking? No. Only sensible thing. Doesn't help a lot at all, but might be enough. Barely enough. Less taxes for burgers for 5 years? We'll do that. Make sure our vote passes. Our plan passes. Expectations of Alcada Henares. The court's member of Alcada Henares were surprisingly receptive of our proposal in the parliamentary debate. It appears that the university in Alcalá de Henares is convinced that it will be involved in the counting and measuring that the current proposal entails, and scholars are delighted by the opportunity to take part in the gathering of new raw data regarding our country. Well, another 5%. We've researched local nobility. Nobles are happier. Whatever. Off cardinals. Should we not have anything cute? Maybe we don't. Army morale, Navy morale. We were thinking about that. All right, we haven't embraced an institution yet. I don't remember what I wanted. More diplomats. More army tradition. Cultural tradition. Better stability investment. Better monthly religious influence. What do I think about that? Army morale recovery, speed, army initiative. One of these something we're really interested in? Something under a navy. Oh, new galley. Army disembarkment speed. Yeah, that's what. Very important. Okay, it's December. January 1st. It said weakened and disbanded at the same time. Ulster's been annexed? Hmm. I don't... Heir to Austria and Arga. This is a straight up ruler. How many others are rulers? I searched for the filter. It didn't show rulers. It does have direct heirs, but I mean, what's better than a direct heir is the current ruler. Isn't it? Maybe it's not. Do. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Unless they had a different type of law. Unless they already have children, I guess. Yeah, 0 children there. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of these are rulers. A lot. Also, well, this has it actually. Look to sort by great power score. Which of course is Austria. Yeah, and as long as he has 0 children, that's just grayed out. Ferdinand is the ruler. We gain 6 prestige. I don't remember this interface being like that. I thought it had a list of countries, of which Morocco was the only one that was in the list. So not much of a coalition with only one country, but that's not what that showed. Yeah. The town of Leon has grown rich and prosperous, and the people there are disappointed they have not been chosen as the seat of the current Cortes. The representatives of Leon demand compensation and guarantee from us securing their interests for the future. They threaten to leave if their demands are not met. Oh, we gain 25 support. Otherwise we lose support. The burgers just get PO'd. What's the negative here? Urban parliament seat, what? A seat of political power of the local burghers inhabiting the city. Increases the influence of the guilds and merchants significantly. But it's just Leon, and I don't mind, you know, if we're going to pick places of power, Leon might be one of them. But we don't like being extorted. We don't need the 25%. The satisfaction is moot. Here we just lose some satisfaction, but... all I know is once you give him power, it's hard to get it away. So I think we'll refuse just because. The integration in Rwanda was increased by 20%. Okay. Really not too much. Unprofitable buildings. Buildings missing inputs. Yeah. That's Akasa's belly. Cabinet member lacking, right? But they like cost about this much to hire them, and then they just die instantly anyway. Wait till we have more money. Hey, Zwolf. Haven't seen you in a while. I assumed you were out with the band. Do, 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 do. Still unpacking. It's good. Do, 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 do. We need more transport ships before we can invade. Well, but we got to make a move by November, so. See, this is the clerics minus the nobles. We can probably take off the clerics. Yeah. And King Pedro here is some sort of possessed. He keeps having mood swings. Every couple years, maybe it's every year, we get an event that signs him new personality traits. That's not quite accurate wording, but signs him random personality traits, not necessarily in addition to old ones. Ruler trait. Remain ruling time for gaining the next trait. Oh, he's malevolent this year. Oh, we only got one trait. Or is another one pop up now? No? Alright. Like to see my building queue. This is in 285 days. In Mercia. Alright. I think I might build a couple more. Don't know. I guess not. It's too long to wait for that one to finish. Let's save it and try to go to war, I guess. Declare war on Morocco using the war goal. Take Fez. Are we at war with the green guy with the red stripe also? Tituan? Yes. Maybe we'll just start the war there. And slightly curious if I have to put this on like automatic pilot. Alright, they're moving on to the boats. I guess. Whoops. Got to merge up. We need to do that. So it's weird that just clicking on them. No, never mind. Yeah, they can transport 350 at a time. Not very many. Oh, I forgot a major thing. Raise all my levies. They not moving anymore? Come on. We'll wait till some levies get ready. Okay, first army is what I was looking for. Here we go. Now the boat only carries 350, but like you just saw, that was 1500. Because these are levies and they're doing some kind of combat waiting, I can carry 350 regular armies. But levies are less powerful, so you can carry more of them. I don't know how that works, but what they're doing. Alright, food. Yeah, all these new troops need a commander. We'll leave that reminder up. Rebel movements, unprofitable buildings. This one is pops need goods. Nope, nope, that's true, we can leave that up. Find him a commander. Glory Seeker. That'd be fine. 160. 170. That was his ability. Tax efficiency. Only 130. This guy's is higher, even if he is... Well, we'll take the Glory Seeker, I guess. It's close. All of his abilities, not just Martial, really helps in wartime. Martial might be the best. It's closer than you might think. We lose 250 gold? Don't think so. His mine should serve our court directly? No. We lose 5 prestige. Yeah, we can't afford any of that. Not good. Perfectly timed by them. It won't let me speed up the game. We saw this once before. This is twice now. And was that all of our levies? Yep. And our navy ain't much. Being 8 transports, 2 light ships and 1 galley. 3 light ships and 1 galley. Our navy's not much, but it is better than the Moroccan navy, so I'm going to leave them out there. So I don't know why we didn't have sight. I don't know why these mountains are in the fog of war. We're right next to it. We should have known that there was an army there. Especially, you know, I got ships on the outside too. It's weird. Although, we'll probably move to the other side. If not here. Now, each place has a supply limit. That's what I was afraid of. Unit weight with 6 army. Supply limit's 23. It's just different than every other game. Whereas it'd be like 20,000. So, you know, you can have 20,000 troops there. Probably wouldn't be 20,000. More like 14, and this is bad terrain. Might even only be 8,000, but... Why did it rename us to the 6th Army? Where's the reorganize? I haven't got this to do anything meaningful ever yet. Alright, group them back up. One thing we could try is split off the levies. And take the levies and split them in half. They didn't do a very good job at splitting in half. So it's throwing me off. Do. For some reason we lost his commander. So this is next to the fort, so we don't want to enter from there. I want to enter on the other side of the river. We're counting on these guys winning. Well, this would be interesting to figure out. That was faster than I thought. We can cancel. Yeah, he had to. $7,000, $8,000. 9,000 to 7,300. Oh, that was. They're coming back. 0 to 1 roll, 3 to 4 roll. We're barely ahead in numbers. Our morale is higher, 5 to 5, at least that's even. Yeah, we're losing now, I guess. Not expected. Do 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 do. Which, did they take the right general? Think so? We're on the right-hand side. But yeah, we're gonna lose again. I don't know why. We killed off all our regular armies. Well, that's that. Let's reload. That wasn't horrible. Just they have twice as many troops as we do since the Black Plague. We run the ads on Twitch. All right, let me look at their numbers. Yeah, we have 13,000. They have 40,000. Yeah. We have to wait to repopulate. Oh, we already started a war. Oh, we'll do it again. It's fine. Yeah, we're getting -3. I think they should sort of just say -3 and 0 beside the rolls. Did a weird thing with the mouse again. I don't get it. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong side. We have 0. They have -3. Oh, they got the river crossing penalty. That's what I was trying to avoid before. Yeah, vegetation. Topography. Okay. And yeah, we're defending in the hills. Yeah. Hmm. Their morale just charged up. It was really weird. Wait. Did we just win the siege? Oh, no, not yet. Okay. What's that? The progress bar for? Is that like a ticker to get food? Now, we entered there. I didn't think we'd be able to move here, but maybe we can. Can we move here? No, we have to, right, we have to exit before we can. Now, there is a river here, but I don't know if we get a river crossing penalty or not. I should look that up. There is a map mode. I just remembered. It made sense for it to be there, though. Or there. Or at least I had heard there was. Yeah, before combat. Nope. Wrong game. Alright, so somebody also says there's a reverse map mode, but is it really not in any of these tabs? Oh. Uh, can't search for it. Map modes, terrain, political, cultures, religions, raw materials, control, proximity to capital, population, markers, diplomacy, tactical, tax base, excuse me, punch on microphone, political, building-based countries, pop-based countries, army-based countries. Yeah, there's too many to read all of them. Roads, markets, normal, tribesmen, slaves, migration, primary culture groups, yeah. Religions, religion groups, holy sites, works of art, literacy, institutions. It's like the left tab, I think. Opinion, antagonism, great powers, war, players, truces, power protection, projection, fortification, supply, military access, locations, provinces, areas, regions, subcontinents, continents, hemisphere, 3D map, topography, vegetation, climate, winter severity, rivers, after winter severity, river arrows, okay. And they're using a UW FGR EY ESHJK. Alright, they didn't use U and over. I think those controls are used anywhere else. Okay, rivers. This is supposed to be arrows, river arrows. Also, I'd heard sometime it wasn't working yet anyway. Though I sort of thought the map mode would still work. This is in a move slower going upstream or what, perhaps. But yeah, I don't see this has anything to do with nothing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so rivers are no longer crossings. His army came in here and had a river crossing. Yeah, let's look for more recent results. Not a lot of people are talking about it, and most of it's just passing back and forth. But all right, we might not have any choice. Hmm. How'd you move it on to me? Oh, ah, okay. Hmm. I think I should try to come back here and fight him. They're gonna fight here. I think they get an advantage. Yeah, we have just -1 for the topography. They get nothing for their fort? Oh, they're rolling so much better though. And again, we have a -1, but that's first time we rolled a little bit higher. Losing again. Better. Died. +2 for us. But our numbers are lower. On this view, we're at the top. Numbers are notably lower now. There's a good roll. They're catching up there. Yeah, we took a chunk out of them. And a tide roll. And we had a few good rolls there in a row. Oh, we got a +2 this time. Yay. +1. Well, if the rolls ever go back to how they were at the beginning, he's rolling 6s, we're rolling 0s. So, it'd be bad. It's tied now for no reason. Now he's at a +1. Because they broke our lines and now we're really paying for it. Morale's so low. Interesting. Okay, our heir is gallant. I have to educate him. At the moment, he's high in martial. You're not old enough to be educated yet? Old enough to be gallant. A total of 11,000 will be raised. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1. What? And they're back. I don't think we stand a chance this time. Why? Oh. Different representation. Just looking at our army. Same bonuses as before. I think the fort doesn't matter. Read along, except yeah. Thing broke again. They just got the numbers. Nothing we can do about it. I just felt pressured because the Castle's belly is going to expire, but apparently don't matter when they outnumber us 3-1. Eventually we'll be able to buy enough troops, good troops, to dominate them, but 350 is not enough. Yeah, we outnumbered them before the Black Plague, but now we have, what was it? We have 13,000, they have 40,000. Something like that. Heat up my coffee, be right back. Oh. Okay, this is still after I declared the war. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have not declared war. There's a tiny chance that your army speeds up integration. Thought there was, but I'm trying. Weird. Yep, forget about the Casus Belli. Right. Nothing to do. Profitable buildings. Sure. That one is unhappy estates. Maybe we leave that up. Something. Shops with needs. Buildings with needs. Right? We know that. Measles. Our measles. I wonder if this gives us any information. This is the information we're looking for. I guess. Although I don't see why they're calling it the province progress growth. You mean integration progress, right? That's what you mean? 1.5? It's 1.82. Well, that one might be have the cabinet member overseeing it, whereas one of them does not have a cabinet member. One point two for integrated progress. 1.53. Yeah, it's just the cabinet action. Oh, power projection 8.9. Yeah, power projection's actually the same. Oh, gift to the state. Well, thank you. We need it. We need to have over 1,000 gold to embrace an institution. We're losing money right now? Really? What, why? Why? I don't really know why. Well, we were doing that weird stuff with the wood. We could stop doing that with the wood. Maybe we were doing better trades before. Yeah, I wish we had a trade history. Trade income is 7.2. I don't see anything suspicious there, but down in Sevilla though, whoops. Hit this button. So stop worrying about the lumber. Medicaments we're importing from Lisbon. Ooh, is that a quicksilver for the hospital? It's a stockpile in it said stockpile in Sevilla. Oh, moving from Sevilla to Burgos. Okay, so this stockpile thing is from the source, right? That concurs, even though the arrows are pointing the other direction. So medicaments in Lisbon, yeah. All right. Now, can we import gems from someplace else, please? No manual trade capacity. Look at the Burgos market for the gems. We hit import from, and we pick Sevilla. Why does nothing happen? You pick Sevilla. Find your gems. And export them. Well, we don't have any. Okay. A little bit of smallpox. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's gone already. Got a hospital up north. What we need that mercury for. And the medicaments. I think I want to just let it run. Although, maybe I'll lock one of these in if I see something. What's that? Aluminum. See something. Don't see nothing there. It's not supposed to be up that high. Oh, it's Lisbon. Okay, we can put it up there. My bad. I forgot we were in 5 markets. We're still not making any money. I don't know why. Weather, disease. Just happens every month. I don't need an alert about it every month, I guess. What's that one? Locations depopulating. Is that because of disease that I chose to ignore? Not that there's anything to do about it. Indeed. Oh, yeah, there's a big one. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, this pop-up scared me. Disease in San Sebastian. It has just one, but I thought it had 6. Is that leprosy or something? That's smallpox. Yeah, severe outbreak. Not good. And seeing how we have a remote location, sort of think it's going to spread everywhere. Could export a little fur, could export a little aluminum. Aren't we importing aluminum? Was I supposed to click on that down here? Whatever. Yep, not looking good, diseases. So they are clearing up now, I believe, but we're getting the worst of it. We can hope is it spreads through us and down to Morocco. But I think this is our first epidemic since the Black Death. See how bad it is. A minor smallpox outbreak in Bourbon of 1356. No. Antwerpen, 1356. Yeah, 1.3 million dead. 400,000 in Castile, only 100,000. 400,000 in France, only 100,000 in Castile so far. Right, clearing up. 143,000. 146. 147. Hey! Our heir is an idiot. Gallant idiot. Now, where's your education? Why are you not in our court? We lose 10 prestige, huh? Never mind. Oh, maximum number of diplomats. Maximum number of diplomats. Now, Tlemcen, do you just... See, Tlemcen, we got a problem. Morocco's too tough for me to beat. Since Black Death didn't phase him. So I might have to demonstrate my power upon you. But let's see. $15,000. Yeah. 19,000. All right. $1,500. 13,000. Are you in any alliances? Rivals, enemies? Yeah. Kazakhstan is probably against Morocco. We're gonna not be friends with Tlemcen. Also, we had one more thing to do over here in Venice. Trade rates, if we can. And just related to what we just did, let's take a look at the institutions. Probably looks like they've changed, actually. 82% professional armies. 0 for, I think it was banking. No, it's 0 for Renaissance. Hmm. The unhappy estates. To which I say nothing I can do about it. Where is my money going? I know we're spending a lot on stability and legitimacy, but we've been doing that for a long time. And like I had brought it down from 20. I brought it down so that we were making 6 or 7 ducats a month. And that was with stability max and stuff. We now researched medieval sailing. Gives us more morale. What is this? Oh, just all the saffron. Ivory. Yeah, what were we importing besides instead of ivory? Tools? Was it naval supplies? Expecting a fishing village. How come clicking that took us nowhere? Troy needs ivory. Can we try to import some ivory? No suggested trade for building needs, so I sort of doubt it. University of Segovia. After a series of heated debates turned violent, scholars from the University of Alcalá de Henares have fled to Segovia to establish a rival learning institution there. Alcalá de Henares alumni make up a sizable portion of the Castilian clerics, and they are petitioning us to clamp down on this education rebellion. Our clerics lose 20% happiness, which we could be fine with, I bet. They'll still be happy, actually. 40 clerics will migrate each month from Madrid to Segovia. And this place gains student protest for a year. Unrest plus 20. Or instructor refugees to return. Protests are regardless. Starts constructing a university. Yeah, yep, please. Sure. Rebuilding. Which may or may not be true. The estate might pay for it. But as long as the crown's not paying for it. Books. Books in Burgos. Can we build a scriptorium or two? How we do that? Trying to save money. Does only cost 30. Nah, we'll save our money. Burgos, okay. We try to import some books into Burgos. That's not the interface I expected quite. Oh, good. The only with a plus next to it is calm. Did I do something wrong? Oh, they're here. Okay. Well, these are flashing. Odd. Unprofitable buildings. Buildings missing imports. Alright, books and ivory. I couldn't find any ivory. Burgos books. Probably not, because we just clicked on it. Try to sell some fur. Mood swings. Aragon wants to declare as our rival. Looked at him recently. 6,000 troops. Whereas we have 17,000. Pozo levies. I don't know, we didn't raise that many before. What's our total population? $3.3 million. Just as a reminder, how much had we lost to the Black Death? How's that information gone? Pretty old news by now. Yeah, I forget. We lost a lot. Over a third for sure. I think it might have been more like half. We were the third most, surprisingly. China had the most, as always. India the second most, as always. This time, Castile was third. Okay, somebody new needs to be in charge of the Navy, I guess. What is the best for regular Navy stuff? Well, movement speed is always good. Military ability. For maritime presence would also be good. For everyday is diplomacy. And Navy maintenance is a little boring, but okay. Uh, 17, 17 army guy though. There's 2 gold ones. Ruthless Brock. Oh, he's not available. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's the king. That's me. Not get ourselves killed. Go ahead and take that guy. Alright, we finished importing the province of Granada. So, we're going to try to integrate someplace else, I think. This was almost finished because we already owned 5/7 of it or whatever. Typhus. Stability for some money, is that what I'm seeing? A little expensive. We traded to the future. Lose prestige, which is impossible to get, but gain legitimacy. Not a matter of us. We gain prestige. Bourgeois, yep. Not a matter for us to decide. The burghers took a satisfaction penalty, but we gained the prestige that is impossible to get. And just related to that, make sure I'm not overtaxing them. Nope. More diplomats. Did we get up to 20 yet? 15? What happened to Navarre? Yeah, improve opinion. I forgot, yeah. Okay, finish the other integration. Start a new one. I just want to glance. How much does it cost? It costs us 63 ducats to appoint cabinet member. We will go ahead and do that if we can find a decent military-ish one. I guess I hit the wrong button. Whoops, whoops. Well, we won't be, let's say we won't be fighting a war for a while, but maybe. Yeah, we already got this guy appointed to an army. What's his stats? Come on. Oh yeah, he's definitely better. Alright, we'll point that other guy to the cabinet. Select a character to put to work. What are these lock signs? Prevent the automation from changing the cabinet seat. Currently locked. Currently unlocked. We're never going to automate it, but yeah, that'd be horrible. Because every time it switches, you lose 80 bucks. I mean, it's, well, it was 60. 64. Oh, Navarro's already maxed out. I see. Improved relations, 110. Okay. This has no improved relations. We were going to ally with England a long time ago. I don't know what happened. We should note that England's no longer England, it is now Anglia. Might have to do with the culture of the dude in front. I don't know. And I don't know how to pronounce that name either. I should. It's one of the most famous names in the game. Plantagenet. Does this volume come up on stream or not? I think it will. Probably in my music channel.
Plantagenet.
Henry Plantagenet.
Richard Plantagenet.
John Plantagenet.
Plantagenet dynasty.
Well, they seem pretty consistent. Plantagenet.
Plantagenet.
Monastery in trouble. Falling on hard times. Beg us for help. Prosperity decreases by 10%. Ooh. Well, we gotta give him some money. $6 months worth of money right now. Saying we want books. Cabinet member died. He committed suicide. Not what we were looking for. We can't appoint anybody. Why not? We researched Naval Glory, monthly Navy tradition. Books, unhappy estate, unprofitable buildings. Buildings missing imports. Buildings missing employees, so buildings missing goods, and people missing goods. No, cabinet lacks. Member, what's that one? Never recognized that one. There are no eligible characters. Great, yeah. Copper complaints. A group of disgruntled commoners have come forward with a formal complaint against our burghers, who are well known for conducting business in Almonster, L'Oreal. According to the commoners, the copper they purchased was of such poor quality that it was barely usable. The burghers, however, insist that the metal was exactly as promised. As tempers flare and the dispute spreads throughout the marketplace, others begin to question whether the trade in Almonster L'Oreal is as fair as it seems. Our commoners are quite happy. So you can tell them to take it or leave it. We changed society values towards traditional economy. Currently 100. Well, you can't change it. So why? Not even an option. Petty squabbles. Everybody hates us. We gained 2.5 legitimacy. Well, the burgers aren't happy at the moment. Tell the commoners to take it or leave it. Okay, the Catholic Church voting for excommunication rights. Any Catholic person placed under excommunication by the Pope is cut off from the structure of the Church and barred from receiving the sacrament. Sounds good to us. Play ball or else. That's something I could have done with yeah, get relations with the Pope. I forgot about that. We're up to 88, 89 legitimacy and stability. Oh, yeah, what I was looking for. As far as income went down by 2 ducats when I was looking at that. Kiriev excommunicated the King of England. Huh. And we're having mood swings, of course. Oh, we're so malevolent. by virtue of connections that he has made in our court, as well as some shrewd business decisions. The peasant, Capitan Diego Moreno, has managed to amass a significant fortune that rivals even the successful among our burghers. That rivals even the successful amongst our burghers. Yeah. I should say, like, the most successful amongst our burghers. Most are already assuming that he belongs, but... Oh, yeah, we've had this event before. Most are already assuming that he belongs, but he's really the message we should send. And, you know, it just doesn't matter. Look at your things. Particularly the social values changing towards plutocracy or aristocracy. Although our burghers gain 800 ducats is huge. We gain 7 stability. And our commoners get the ducats. You know what? Let's just do that. Just because we get the stability. I mean, it says a captain joins the burgher's estate, but what does that do for me? Or should I do that to see what the heck they're talking about? He's got some diplomacy. We'd only want him to use him in the cabinet for diplomatic missions. He does not have all around for battle. We're not interested in him. Take the stability. This is up to 96. We've never had 100 stability yet, so looking good. And once it gets up there, then we could turn down the expenditure a bit. Wait, it's at +0 now. A schism in the Catholic Church. Well, I got time to deal with this schism. But okay, major event. A schism has struck Catholicism and is thrown to Curia in petty into. I don't know why the grammar's so bad. That's thrown to Curia into petty fractionalism. Even if the church has been divided before, the schism seems to be of a different nature. After the death of the last pope, a faction of Italian cardinals is pushing for the return of the Holy See into their own control. And that one would just be 2. They want a return of the Holy See. They want to see a return of the Holy See. No, I guess this works. Return into their own control. Return into. Anyway, I would just reword the whole thing. To regain control of the Holy See. Eliminate afterwards. Something they have desired ever since the papacy fell under French control. Opposing them, the French faction insists on the new pope remaining under their control. It demands both factions seems irreconcilable. The Catholic, especially descending into fractionalism, living the good Catholic people of the Catholic Church without their shepherds. As long as this division persists, they'll have to navigate a world without their usual authority and decide for their own who the true representative of the divine will is. Yeah. And this is not good. And after we click that button, let us find out where the Pope is. He's a regent. He's a regent? There is no Pope? We got a vote about the Western Schism. Rome has gathered 12 support. Lyon has gathered 280 support. Well, rumor has it that France is OP, so I suppose we're going to support Rome's side. And I assume people still want books. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I didn't. I get to click my button. We sick again? Yes, we are. There might be a couple sicknesses at that. Smallpox and typhus. Yeah, we got a lot of typhus going on. That's not good. Smallpox are passing. Smallpox are gone. Temporary insanity of King Pedro de Borgia. Keep saying that. Borgona. Reduces administrative duties. Reduces diplomatic duties. No matter what, we lose 7 stability. Oh, those jerks. We're at 96. What does diplomatic insanity do? That doesn't sound good. Oh. Alright, reduces military duties. Just it was minus 10 to 2 abilities and minus 30 to the one that we selected. We picked minus 30 to his military. Practically 0 anyway. Maybe we should not have picked that because the only thing we're doing in the cabinet is military. But whatever, we picked it. Okay, we're up to 500 ducats. And we've been saving up trying to get 1,000, 12 or 1,200. Still need books and Burgos. We've researched boarding parties. Naval damage done. Still not done. One we're looking for is um, uh, in amphibious speed. We call that landing. Disembark speed. A court is possible. Segovia had a bad moment there or something. Let's go ahead and have a court in Segovia. Increase ties to neighbors, what they're most a fan of, but it's a little meh. Let's see what our 19s are. Expand floor forest exploitation. Promote a member of the clergy. I mean, we did need people to appoint to our cabinet. Yeah, but we always do. They always just die. They're just a big money sink. Again, taking this, I don't think it does anything if we don't build. If we don't build this stuff ourselves. Now, the estates might build stuff themselves, but I think that's neither here nor there. Saw something that caught my eye, but I don't know what it was. Oh, yeah, nothing. All right, if it passes, like in Santiago de Compostela, lumber forestry can employ 1,000 more. It just increases the limit. Forever? I don't know. Makes me feel like it's forever. What is that? Western Schism. What? We lose 25 opinion of country Lille Jourdain. I mean, that's fine. No, we don't want to lower levy obligations. Support of communal values, we lose legitimacy. Societal values changed by 2 towards communalism, which is where we're leaning. And a couple of states are unhappy, particularly the nobles. To make them unhappy. This would also make the nobles unhappy. Levy size minus 50%. That's huge. Yeah, we gotta pick one of these. We're already leaning. This is not the way we're leaning. We'll take the way that we're leaning. So we got some unhappy nobles. Nothing new. Can't increase our book importations. Increase our saffron exports. Somebody's voting on something. A defensive league. That confuses me. That our defensive league. One voting for a possible defense. Two voting for possible defense. Who is in our defensive league? I guess it's Portugal, but I thought that dissolved. Actually. Yep, Portugal's still there. By the way, how old is our mother? She's 48. We really want her to die before my character goes completely insane. Hopefully we'll unite the countries. The expectations of Salamanca. The court's members of Salamanca are surprisingly receptive of our proposal in the parliamentary debate. Well, that's fine. Don't need to read all that. Plus 5% to our agenda. And happy estate, people without needs. Oh no, that's not it. Buildings missing employees. So that has to be our cabinet member. Buildings missing employees, buildings missing goods. Unprofitable buildings. Town demands seat in court. Zamora gains 1 urban parliament seat. So we didn't want to do that. They lose 20% estate satisfaction. Probably what we're going to hit, but going to make them unhappy too. Make them unhappy. Wonder how the control map looks. We did flip both of these. Oh, no, that one's what? Yeah. They're clearly sitting at 0. Take some troops down there. Andalusian Patriots are up to 47%. Admiral of our Navy died. They all just die. I never even noticed. We're not paying to appoint admirals, are we? No, we're not. Necessarily have anything better to do with him. Not very skilled, but whatever. We're not doing anything. This is Sevilla. It keeps popping up. Absolutely says we do have a surplus of aluminum. So. Okay, we passed the expanding on the forest. And our lumber forestry is... Okay, olive green. It's funny. What color are the olives then? Alright. I think it's a little more saturated than what you usually see as olive green. Maybe not though. It's hard to tell. More muted one is lumber. Just because we got that thing going, I want to build at least one lumber place. Is there a search bar? There is. Or is that description even forestry? I thought these were our national modifiers. I don't know, it's just trying to find the last thing we passed in Parliament, but I don't see it. Interestingly, you don't have to build a forest village in a forest. That's we're just talking about. Yeah, no. Only a couple forests. Again, we're trying to save money, but we're breaking that rule right now. Maybe we will build a forest village. Centralized. No lumber. No lumber. What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, we're selling this one. Just a little production. Forest village and a lumber mill. He supposedly had discounts, so I didn't really pay attention. But we're down to less than 500 ducats again. Unused trade capacity in both markets. Opposing military schools. Attack is the best option. We change society values towards offensive, yes. Where we're leaning. Not that one. The best of both. We lose stability but gain army tradition. Again, is that permanent? I mean, presume army tradition's ticking down all the time just like everything else. That could be worth it. We're down to 87 stability. We can intervene in a war against one of our rivals. The First Moroccan-Susian War. I don't think I can help him. I got a bunch of zeros. Here he is. Speaking of that, we do have enough to start fabricating a claim in Clemson. Probably a religious war. That takes a while to complete itself. Doesn't it? I thought it was going to spit up another icon progress indicator. We have no Casus Bellis. Clemson's flag is that. Did we not do this right? No, we didn't finish it. Okay. And I assume we gotta go for the capital, although not having water access would be awkward. A little bit is Oran. 24,000. But of course we take Dahra. Okay, there's the other icon. Progress indicator. Let's just gonna go see what that icon was. Why'd that flash? Oh, another war. Tunisian Tlemcen. Dude. Well, we don't got our Casus Belli yet. I'm not wasting my troops on either of them. But that's unfortunate. Tunis vassalizes him or takes the land we're trying to claim. That's awkward. Back up to 500 ducats. Possible defense. Why do we vote on this so constantly? Oh, that's the conclusion of the vote. That's us in Portugal. Wonder, can we see how much money Portugal has? Not on that screen. $58. What if we wanted to sell them a province? We could buy a location. Sell location. For Gaiva for 136. That's okay. Just checking. $135, presumably because they don't have money either. 50 ducats. Okay. $62. What's France got? 200. England 150. Brittany 42. Provence. Don't know. Why don't we know? Wrong button. Provence has 60. Sicily 41. Naples 100. Bohemia 300. Is that Austria? It is. 56. Hungary will be rich later. Oh no, I don't know. Anyway. No money. 166. Serbia 50. Ottomans, how you doing? 50. Mamluks 152. Golden Horde, big place, but only 22. Lithuania 53. 38. Norway, Sweden 30. Yeah. Alright, nobody has any money. And a pope. That is not a pope. Hey, that might be a pope now. Alright. Now, I wanted to know where he was living. Just because of the schism thing. Whoa. It's looking like Lyon's going to win. They've gathered 1,300 support, while Rome has 200 support. Oh, that's progress. I see. Lyon has 24% progress. Rome only has 3%. Okay. Okay, we're done making friends with Genoa. We have mood swings. Might be angry, excited, paranoid, or passive. And I don't know what happened. Yeah, Tlemcen's getting all sieged. It is territory that I was forming a claim on. I suspect Tunis will try to subjugate him rather than conquer, but I have no idea actually. Portugal had proposed a defensive league. Yeah, the last resolution just passed. Love of the devoted. People are pleased. Clerks gain happiness. Fate satisfaction, that is. My nobles are happy once more. Clerks are happy. The burghers are not. Popular support for Lyon. Our position in Western Schism has created a popular outcry in parts of our country. The people, Helen, have started to arm themselves to demand that we support the faction of Lyon instead. Everybody unhappy? In Helen, we gained 40 opinion of Papal State. Papal State's gained 40, but yeah. Helen gains 10 control. Again, yeah, we will not, yeah, we're not going to go with France. Go against France. Yeah, we never have any control there anyway. Also, yep, done with Venice. What's this? No current research. I don't remember getting our last one. Uh, These mine. Because I thought that's what we beelined for. This is a horrible tree to navigate. Still, let's try to get that. We can't. Okay. Oh, it has been researched. We did get it. Oh, okay. I was really confused there. Okay. Now I understand in theory. Levy size. I mean, yeah, let's just add all these. 7 techs will have increased levy size. And whose car do we monthly change plus 0.48? And why don't I believe that if it's 0 and my troops have been standing there for at least a month? Friendly armies plus 0.03, almost no effect. I mean, that's 3/10,000ths. Being proclaimed. Is it me? No. King Fernando III. He died 110 years ago. It's not me, but I think it was my papa. Papa? Where's your family tree? How do we get that? Around someplace. There he is. Where are we? That's us. Let's see, our mother was Queen Maria. Her mother was Beatrice. Her father was Satcha IV, the Brave. His father was the Holy Roman Empire, Alfonso. His father was King Fernando III. So we're the great-great-great-grandson. I think. That'd be like a grand and a great-grand and a great-great-grand. A great-great-great-grandson. Okay. Too damn. Also, if we were to pull him up, can we mark him as a favorite? We can. It's sort of ridiculous, but why not? Speaking of, what about Sylvester? He was the, maybe I don't know who he is. He's an artist for us. Is he doing anything? Commission art? We have to pay him for 250 bucks, right? Yeah. We care. But where is that in the tabs, actually? Seems like it'd be something to do with society and culture. Artist, one artist. And these are our artists. He's right there. I do not need him bookmarked. Okay, just checked all our alerts. Oh, we maxed out. Yeah. Send him to the Pope. Friends with the Pope. Let's note we are down to right now 19 frames per second. 12. We are running at full speed. Yeah. I pause it. Looking at 32. Not good. They'll say longer it runs, the worse your frames get. I really think the leak is in the GUI, because it happens even if the game's paused and you never raise troops or move troops or anything. So I don't think it'd be like the 3D troop representations or anything. It has been forever since we saved. Let me go ahead and do one. It does autosave every 6 months, I think I have it at, but nonetheless. Lower a little noble tax. Lower some tribe tax. What happened to tribes? Oh, we got glass now. I saw that. Although we're in Burgos right now, we are. The burgers had made a glass manufactory down in South Sevilla. For some reason, we have a surplus in Burgos now. Maybe they built one up there too, and I just never noticed. It says current trade. Well, that's just the that's what the AI is doing. But we still have plenty of saffron. And I said that's what the AI is doing. That was automated trade. Ooh, why is there always more than one pop-up? Grave insult. The morally corrupt diplomats of Navarra have worked towards reducing our influence over the Catholic Church. This insult cannot stand. Cannot is one word. Cannot is supposed to be a one word. And we should treat this as a justification to show them their place. We must do something about it. Cas's belly. Alright. Fulfilled. Was a task of the mission. Current task to war. Tunis did claim what we were trying to claim. But what happens when this completes? I mean, we gotta find out. Which province is this? Yeah. We were fabricating on Tlemcen to get a claim on this this whole province. Jafra. And now it's Tunisian. And clicking on it doesn't reveal anything about Dacasa's belly. It's a religious war. If it doesn't do a check, everything's fine. Because we could still do a religious war for the province of Dara. It just happens to be against Tlemcen instead of some other Muslim country. I mean, it happens to be against Tunis instead of Tlemcen. We'll see. Curious though. Won't be too much longer. Up to 670 ducats. Hey, we got a gift. Oh. That's prestige, but we need the money. Ish. Turns out that the institution progress is not going nearly as quick as I originally got the impression that it was. Where do we see that again? Oh. Maybe it is. We now have 100% of banking and professional armies. And yes, that's why we need to cash. Because we don't get the benefits of that until we embrace it or something. And that costs buckets of ducats. Now, honestly, we take professional armies first. Actually, right now it only says 400 ducats and 80 stability. Save the game and do that. Oh! Renaissance is 0 still. I don't know why that is. Because we made friends with everybody. Except maybe not. Maybe Genoa doesn't have it. No, he doesn't have it yet. We'll have to try somebody who has a port. Can I send out another diplomat? I can. Seems clear that Bologna's the biggest. Wait, how Naples got control of Venetia? What? Really? You kidding me or what? That is the wrong color. Naples beat up Venice. Yeah. So Naples hasn't embraced it yet. We're looking at Ferrara or Bologna or Rim. I guess we just do Bologna because they're bigger. Their population of 220,000. Army of 3,000. There's Ferrara. And yeah, do I need to cancel my relation with Venice for the trade ports then? Ferrara has 140,000. 2,000 troops. Let's see. If I look at diplomats, we are not being charged for the diplomatic rights. Grant fund DACO rights, what? Do I have to look at me to see where I have current rights? Maybe we don't even have them anymore, but I get notified that they expired. Yeah, that's who has fleet basing rights. It says I'm giving. Pretty sure I also have. They're also giving me fleet basing rights, I think. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Prove opinion. And see right off the back if we happen to be able to... Wait. Should prove that they got the Renaissance. Waiting for a diplomat to return. Wait for him to return. Maybe purchasing doubles it up. We now have a religious war, Castile Belly and Tlemcen. Yeah, I think they'll give us plus 20 institution spread. So let's go ahead and do that with Genoa too. I'm out of diplomats. Okay. Now, Yelly. What? If trying to right click and declare war. How we always did it? Yeah. Weird. Oh, zoomed in all the way or not? I see. We do not have a Casasberry on Tlemcen. We do have a Casasberry. When did Navarra insult us? We can attack them in the next 5 years. Religious war, right? Declare war. Casus belli. No casus belli. Open all diplomatic actions. Hostile action. Declare war. We don't have a diplomat. Ah, that's interesting. Ah, I'm feeling tired, but I want to stream longer. I should wrap it up, I guess. Although, no, I saved it, right? Make sure. We'll do one more thing. It's a big deal. We are going to embrace the institution. But first, consult my notes. Because we look at our institutions. Don't know how I did it before. Find out where it is. Fortunately, we know. We have to be on institution map mode. Professional armies. Alright, that's not how we do it. Oh, we need at least 20% to have been exposed to professional armies before we can embrace it. And currently only 2.8 of our population have been exposed. Oh. Okay. I understand now. %, though. Alright then. See if anybody we know streaming. Let's go see can't call him Monkey anymore. I hate that. Go see one chill old man. What are you playing, sir?
Snowing? Ew.
Well, you're in fucking Maine, bro. Like,
Ah, yes. Family friendly warning, not.
Nothing that's stuck, so whatever.
I mean, you should be out of all people used to driving in that
This
shit.
is Split Fiction as the title. I've never seen anything quite like it. Let's go check it out. Have a good night, everybody.